We're back. We have a pie in our bellies, about to demolish a can of Coke, and it's all good. And very interesting what you hear in the breaks.
A few stories get around.
James Hickleton spent a lot of time in detention. Alex Tagani was wanted to be school captain but couldn't get the vote, we were told.
Good on you.
And Josh, I don't think nothing else needs to be said about Josh other than the fact he's in bare feet.
Yeah. I reckon your story was probably...
No, we weren't going there. We weren't going there. Some pie holes are aloft. 4 points in the favour of St Mary's. Up they go. Stavanuta wins it. Then gets the ball, taps it to himself, then gets the ball to his boot. Out wide, Mars and Bath. Bath goes to ground, taps it over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in.
And would you believe it? We're going to have him thrown again. How many of them has there been?
Oh, no, not many.
It's just non-stop.
Now, guys, 10 seconds in, I haven't contributed a stat yet, so here's another one. South Barwon has won 8 of their last 9 third quarters.
There you go. They'd won plenty of second quarters too, and they lost one, didn't they?
They finally lost one for the first time in a month.
Could be the day for him.
I'm just wondering what the whistle's for. Was that, he stepped over the boundary line? Because I thought there was nothing wrong there. So he stepped over the boundary line.
They could fall down to 7th, could they, if they lose this one?
South Barwon?
Yeah, or is it 2 in front of Grovedale now?
No, I think, are they 6 points in front of Grovey? I'm not sure. Oh, you want me to have a look, don't you?
If you better
talk. You better talk through the game while I look at that.
All right, taking a look at it, Geordie Duncan, the second-year recruit, takes... Oh, no, Peter Hardy, rather. The former Port Adelaide rookie. Right in front of the scoreboard. Launches it up the wing. Fewer under it, including Matthew Scarlett, who's taken another mark.
4
Doesn't
points.
he love it?
They're 4 points. Grovedale on 28, South Barwon on 32. Then you got Colac on 36, St Joey's on 36, Leopold on 38. So Scarlett's score, obviously, a minor one.
There.
Yep. Normington absolutely killed it when he played for Newtown last year on this ground. Now he's found some great form with his new side.
The true.
He's got Devlin. Devlin has it on the in the back pocket. You guys can't see that, but I can, so I'm lying. Actually, Devlin's not even out there. No, Devlin goes into centre back. Stavanuta chops in front of Snowden and takes the mark. We're going to have to do something because it could be... Stavanuta went to unload, but he's found Dan Roy. It doesn't take the mark. Comedy of errors here. Marks, speaking of marks, he dishes off the handball across to Bars, who is wrapped up in a tackle.
Was he lining up a barrel then, and it just didn't
went
off?
straight off the side of the boot.
He almost missed his foot.
He decides to go back and just pinches it out of the ruck, puts it in front of Mars, who leans over the top of Bath, I reckon that is. Hansen goes with the outside of his boot. Wells is there, tries to trap it, and he does. Round the body he goes. The big fella, minor score.
I was joking about in the first quarter, but I reckon Zach Sherman would have to be leading in the disposals by this point. He was all over it around the stoppages.
Normington goes to Bars. Bit easy for mine getting out of there. Bars chips it across to his teammate. And that is young Callan Wade, who gets it across to Normington again, who goes over to Chisholm. Chisholm, Condi, goes to ground. Ball comes out. Corrigan over to Dan Roy, the cowboy. Does he find Wells? Oh, good spoil by Bars. Was it legal? Yes, it was. Over to Robson. Hands across to Scarlett. Can Scarlett trap it? He's got 3 to beat. Devlin is happy to rush it through as Scarlett and Lukey Bath wrestle at the top of the goal square.
All Scarlett had to do then was the toe poke, and if I was to nominate any AFL player to do that, he'd be the man.
Already famous for that. Bath spears it. Roy can't grab it. Stavanuta's in there. Wade chips it off the ground with his left boot, trying to crash his way through. I reckon that's your mate. Have a beer with Duncan, and he's dispossessed. Free kick to Hoare. He in turn goes across to Normington by hand. Stavanuta chips in. Plays on the big fella. Stavanuta goes towards goal. Chipping back again, Lukey Bath.
They've had that man in front of Wells all day. It's
been
rotated who it is, but they've always tried to position a loose man in front of Wells.
Bath unloads the big, long left foot bomb. Good mark out there to Dobson. Dobson, number 1 for St Mary's, and Robson, number 1 for South Barwon.
Both first-year recruits to the GFL as well.
Fraserford gets a fist in, but it's roved by Tenace. Good
leg
roving there. His kick goes sideways. Tommy Stewart kicks it like a top. Goes out there. Fisher over the top of his opponent. Comes back to Sherman. Good fist in there by Mars. Just got the hand in the time. Decides to get around 2 or 3 of them. Then dishes off the handball to Hansen. Hansen in time to Herbison. He's got a good left foot. Goes towards goal. It's going to curl back enough. Scarlett.
Oh.
Not happy he didn't get his head Dukes on that one.
Should have marked it.
Yes.
Pretty simple one on them, wasn't it?
We'll put that one down to Herbison, I reckon. Bars in the back pocket. Gets it across to Normington. Get the feeling South Barwon lifted their work rate a bit, boys, do you?
They definitely did. I think it was about midway through that second quarter they definitely lifted, and you can tell on the scoreboard.
Dobson goes to the centre of the ground, goes to Condi. He's got a runner out here in Luke Bath. Takes it on centre wing. Goes with that left foot into the pocket. It's Hoare, I think. Yes, it is. It's fisted away from him and over the boundary line. As Romain Grenville says, "What about me?"
Yes, he does.
He does, mate. And he doesn't mind giving plenty of that stuff either.
We got Rob Condi in contention for the ball. He's one of... There's 4 playing coaches in the league, and 2 of them are on the ground today.
This is stuff.
There we go.
He just comes out
quality,
with.
isn't it?
I told you. You thought your Hanson stuff was good
Oh,
last
you
week.
guys have just missed one of the goals of the year.
Oh, no.
And it was
looks like
Finn Chisholm.
Chisholm?
Yep. Cheers.
Lucky bounce, or...?
No,
A bit of
it's-
everything. Just the eyes were closed. Put
Quick
it
one
on
out of the
opposite
pack.
Foot.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. So explain us. Talk us through it.
Well, he sharked it out of the pack and just thumped it on the boot, just hacked it out of the pack and dribbled through. That was about it. It was a good goal. Good goal sense.
So who were we giving that to, sorry?
Finn Chisholm.
Finch.
Yeah.
Chisholm.
Well, as has been the case all day as well, St Mary's taking their chances going forward. South Barwon have had plenty of it inside their forward 50, but haven't quite put it on the scoreboard. And St Mary's are their first or second entry for the quarter, putting the goal on the board.
Gee, off the deck there, Snowden gives it over Bond on the end of it. Marks now with the left. Tommy Stewart knocks it away from Grenville. Seemed to get up a bit gingerly there, Tommy.
Did.
Then dishes off the handball. Goes back again to lend some help. Woods in there. Ball comes out. Oh, it's been pinched by Marks. Goes long towards goal. Oh, good work. Good work there from Hardy. Had a good duel there with Dobson. Goes quickly out to Richards. Richards. Unsure really what to do with this.
You look at his posture down back. Keeps reminding me not only of Stuart Milky, but also Adam Wiseman, who played in the reserves this morning.
Yeah, Wade takes the mark that I think that kick was intended for Stavanuta. Wade goes deep in the pocket. Oh, good mark from Corrigan.
I was going to say he's not the first Wade to roam Cardinia Park.
Jesus. They're getting worse. People reckon I'm not funny. Fair income. Woods in the middle. Goes very wide. He's got Hansen. He's put it into space. Gone into the Hansen paddock. Not Pagans. Hansen paddock. But Lukey Bass back there. And he goes with that left foot wobbly old kick over. No, it stayed in. Oh, good fist by Duncan. Lands in the hands of Mars. Mars seemed to hesitate and make him his mind where he's going to kick it. And goes straight to Alex Snowden.
There it is again. That's what I was referring to before. Just putting that man in the hole.
Yep. Joel at half back. Little give across to Welsh. Woosha. It is Woosha too. I guess that. Woosha Welsh. Woosha goes from half back. Stewart, you'd favour him to mark this. Gets into the contest, but Gillies, wrapped up in a ripping tackle. Yes, nothing doing, says the umpire. But thought that was a bit sus. Comes over to Grenville, round the body. Absolutely round the body. And now where's that gone? Because we thought the last one that went there was a point.
Yeah, he's got it right this time.
Yeah, so we'll give Romain a behind for that one. Thought Gillies might have been a bit lucky there. Got out of the tackle. It was a good tackle from Stewart.
Stewart would have to be the favourite for the club best and fairest, you'd think, at South Barwon at this point.
Duncan, big long bomb out. But the Normington and Nolan. Goes back to Nolan. Can he grab it? Woods has got a hold of him. Comes back to Normington now. Little held his kick in the end. Comes back to Herbison. Going to have to go with the right. No, he doesn't. He goes with the left. Puts it on the chest of Woods. Reese Woods. Centre wing, outer side. Kicks it across to his teammate. And Jesse Mawson. Had a crack at him for carrying a few kilos early in the year. He's in much trimmer nick now.
Ex-GDFL footballer, just adjusting the GFL, I reckon, at that stage.
Well, he was GFL first.
Returning
Oh,
to
yeah,
South
returning,
Barwon.
so, yeah.
Jake Mawson, his little brother's also returned to South Barwon.
Oh, good tackle again from Stewart. This time he got him and rewarded. Stewart goes very wide. He's gone for Corrigan. Got him. Quickly plays on to Stavanuta. Stavanuta's got Nolan coming.
Oh, great.
Got him.
Hold on.
Just one step too many, Stav. There's Nolan. Just Adam Nolan. Hard as you get.
Oh,
Oh, he gave it to
now.
Bath. Is he gone too? Yes, he is.
Another one.
Mars. Half forward now.
Scarlett's calling for a deep.
So too is Wells. But they're all just giving them time now to get pushed back.
Yeah. The two
Goes into the pocket to no one.
Scarlett and Wells just playing too close together there.
Yeah.
If you're going to call for it long, you're not going to call for it both of you in the one spot, are you?
And you said
Bit
it, Milky,
disappointing,
that was just too slow. It just allowed too many
Yeah.
numbers into the 50.
Yeah, just that girl's name's Physio, apparently.
So it's joining us, St Mary's lead, 7-7-49 to South Barwon, 6-3-39.
We're just getting a little distracted here.
What?
Understandably, I reckon, though.
As the ball's in the forward pocket. 40 out from the which goal are we? South Barwon goal. They trail by 10 points.
Milky's rattled.
No, I'm not rattled, that's for sure. Snowden knocks it clear into the path of the Nolan. Nolan on the little lefty. Goes down the line. He put it out in the full.
Just around the grounds, Grovedale 7-4-46 lead, St Joseph's 3-7-25.
Ooh. And it'll be that sort of game out there. I reckon that might be enough.
Ladder leaders Newtown and Chilwell trailing Leopold currently 6-3-39 to Newtown and Chilwell 2-6-18. So only 2 goals in the first half for Newtown.
As the ball comes back to Bars. Quick hands. Goes very, very wide. And we're going to have it. Another throw in. A lot of the games have been played in that outer side, boys, hasn't it?
Certainly has. Whether that's the wind we were talking about earlier, just holding it out that side, or...
Looks like that wind's died down a little bit, hasn't it? Oh.
Oh, the flag's just picked up, as you said.
Yeah.
As you said that, yeah.
I
And then the
jinxed
wind, the banner umpire throws it in, it goes 10 metres to the left. Condi, off a step, puts it into the pass of Jolly John. He picks it off for South, but look at this. Eddie coming in to lend assistance. Herbison has 1 to beat, he's got 3 to beat now. Out the back, Lieutenant Favour Fisher, if he keeps his feet. Good work there from Bond. Condi, his hands come out. Fisher again. Tries to pick it up, does get it. Then dishes off to his teammate in Jesse Mawson. Straight up to Scarlett. Stands his ground, takes a good mark. Plays on quickly, goal. That's his second. That's the second of his 5 that he's going to get, according to you, Alex.
Oh, that was a question posed to you, Millie.
No, you. Don't point out
Statement.
that. No, I thought it was a statement too, Josh.
Yeah, kick in there was perfect then. To the right side of him too. Scarlett needed to go over the top. And
I know this
exactly where it
is
was.
not great for the people listening, but the flags in front of the stand are blowing left to right.
Yep.
Sorry, right to left. One on top of the stand is blowing straight across to the east.
Yep.
See it?
Yeah.
So that's up where it's not encumbered with nothing in the way. So maybe
Yeah.
the wind's blowing straight across the ground.
Which would explain
Yep.
why we're getting caught out in that way.
Yeah.
Ball comes back forward. Oh, throws a boot at it. Oh, Tenace wrapped up by Corrigan. Then Dan Roy. You don't even have to look to see. All you look at is his feet. You know it's Dan Roy. Ball's thrown up. There he goes again. Corrigan through some heavy traffic. Gives it across to Fort, who gets a wobbly old kick forward. And they win 20 metres. 20 metres gained there.
Those boots are more fluorescent than the runners' outfit. No, seriously, they would be going
They
close.
stand out even more, don't they? But when you have a game like he's having, you're allowed to wear them, I reckon, at times.
Yep.
Oh, Gillies, no, that was Dobson up. Got the third man up and got the thump away.
Oh.
Only as
He's
far as
pulled a
Richards.
free kick from nowhere there, I think.
Oh, and he pointed the wrong way
Pointed
again.
the wrong way. Beveridge probably isn't having his best day.
No, goes down the line. Oh, great mark, dude. Gillies. Great defensive mark there. Got a good pair of hands, isn't he? He goes down the line to Condi. Comes back to Bath, who picks up the crumbs. He's put in front of Bond. Can he take the mark? He does in the glue pot. Left foot, puts it out in front of Grenville. He overruns it. There's 2 to beat here. Fraser Fort goes with a wobbly old kick. Hasn't helped his teammates there with that one. And they took each other out. As Bond sends a grubber. Fraser Fort dishes off the handball. Over he goes to his teammate. I can't quite pick out who that was. Oh, great mark. Reece Woods. Really good mark there to Reece Woods.
I think you touched on that earlier, his hands too.
Yeah, he's good value for money. Hard at it. Goes down the line. Wells is the target. Mars at ground level. What can he do? Jolly John didn't even have time to think about that one. Picked up the loose footy and was set upon.
4 points still the margin. St Mary's 7-7, 49 to South Barwon 7-3, 45.
Oh, Jesse Mawson. Just a bit quick there for Reece Woods, but he managed to recover. Scarlett's a target. Got him. Get nearly spike a bit here, Scarlo.
Well, the last 2 entries for South Barwon, they've managed to eliminate that loose man.
Yep.
He's been engaged each time, so he's taken him out of the way, and it's been 2 marks inside 50 to Scarlett. So definitely the setup that South Barwon will be
Well,
wanting.
I reckon some of South Barwon's other forwards are clearing that space too.
Yeah. Making a hole for him rather than crowding it up. And he comes. Very important kick. Goes off to the right. Would have been South. No, I was going to say for the first time, no, but they got the first goal, so it wouldn't have been for the first time. So I'll just save my breath and not say for the first time.
Well, Matthew Scully only kicked 1 goal in the last 6 years of his AFL career, but he's kicked 2 this afternoon, so saved his best for us, I think.
That's a ripping stat, that one.
Just
That is.
unbelievable. He's just.
I think it was.
There you go.
I would have questioned that, but no. I'll
Normington.
trust you on that.
Normington's kick
I thought
over
he
to
might-
Dobson.
Against Brian Lake. in
Yeah,
the
it was
goal
against the
square.
Dogs.
He
You
Yeah.
snuck,
guys
he
remember
snuck
that?
forward one week, didn't he? Yeah.
Dobson with a long bomb out wide. Oh, Darcy Fort. Oh, then he throws it over the top. Just gets away with it. Hoare in over the top of his St Mary's opponent. I can't quite guess who's underneath there, but that was almost. You could have nearly awarded him the mark, but then he just heaved it over the top. So he's now going to do the ruck battles against Hoare, and it's Dobson goes long, picked off by Richards. Richo's the call. He's gone in the Kurzman direction. Fisted away from him. Romain. Good kick to
He's got Sherman in the
That was
square.
a very good kick, that.
Welsh. Woosher goes down. Good fist away from Fraser Fort. And the ball goes over the boundary line. Hebbard was obviously the target.
Hebbard and Fort going at it in the square.
Yep.
That kick from Grenville a minute ago, he's kicked that off one step with his body weight going the other way. I'm not sure how some players do that.
Yeah. Fort knocks it down, but Hoare chips in as the rover. Ooh, Dan Roy ridden into the fence just about. And Finn Chisholm helping him up because he says, it's all right, I'm a doctor. Hop up. Surely that's what he would have said, wouldn't he? I reckon I heard it from here.
Jeez. For those watching from home, there's a pretty good crowd under the pavilion here at St Mary's, so credit to the club.
Joel tries to crash his way through. He's dispossessed. Ball goes to ground. Umpire says, give it to me.
It's not a bad South Barwon gathering over there either.
Absolutely.
They've been a bit vocal over there.
Plenty of noise.
Yeah.
Up we go again. I reckon Hoare might have even won that one. At ground level. Trying to crash his way through is Chisholm. Heard a whistle.
Yep, holding the ball.
Holding the ball. And that's Hoare that's got it, isn't it?
Sure is.
He goes, whoa, gee, puts his teammate under pressure. Hardy then goes to Richards. Now this is where they seem to, he had Fort in the middle. He should have gone to him quickly. Then he goes out wide, 2-on-1, but the ball is dragged over the boundary line away from Robson. And we'll have a throw in. 3 points the margin. It's only been St Mary's that seemed to just break away, and then South Barwon seemed to play catch up. There he is again, Robson. Can he do anything this time? No, over she goes again. Rob Condy, you wonder how coaches have any hair when they keep pulling at it like that.
He's trying to get a reaction from him.
No,
I reckon.
he's trying. He just had to just stop smiling, I know. 7-7 plays 7-4. In it comes again. Over the top, I reckon. Gee, Dan Roy goes, but a good chip in there by Devlin. Surely he took that mark, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought he...
Yeah, unless it was touched off the boot or something.
Maybe it was.
He's taken it over the line.
Can't hear that from here. Spinning ball. Oh, big fist away from Dobson.
Ooh.
Only as far as Woods, who picks out Hardy, who decides to take him on. Goes long, Scarlett's in the square. Takes the mark on the line.
He's held it.
He'll play on quickly, surely.
He
doesn't want to... He does. You can't see that, but we can. And he plays on and puts South Barwon in front.
It's his third now. He's starting to get amongst it.
Oh, it was the brave kick from... Was it Woods, I think?
Hardy. Woods. No, Woods from the one that squared it up. Yeah,
So that was the brave kick that set it up, and then Hardy...
Very good get there, Joshy boy.
And then the way Hardy took that on...
Proud of my kids.
Thanks for that, Grandad.
Hey, I am a granddad.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yes, I am a granddad. Yep. Little Charlie.
Middle name Brownlow, or
Very good. Yeah. Very good.
just on the stats department, boys, these two sides combined
Here we go.
have won 9 of the last 10 GFL premierships.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yes. Oh, Fort knocks it down. As far as Chisholm, he's dispossessed by Dan Roy, who was sitting on his bum. Still comes out. Fort goes back and gets it, puts it out in front of Fisher. Can he get a kind bounce? Goes back, picks it up. He settles, got time to steady. Goes bang! They got back to back.
They're up and about here. Got a bit of a run on.
Yeah, they're letting Devlin know about it as well. A few of the boys giving a bit of lip service.
Well,
Not sure what about.
If Leopold is the powerhouse in the second quarters, and I think we have to give the third quarters to South Barwon, they're just storming just like they have the last couple of weeks.
So Joseph's back to 8 points, guys. And Newtown back to 21 points.
Just in those games, Milky, for Grovedale, I'd like to congratulate Rasger on his 50th game, Newtown, McCorkle's 50th game, and Brock Bouch 100th game. So some of my former captains, Milky, back in the day.
Yeah, mate, my former captains, a lot of them are in the cemetery.
What are you going to say, jail for?
Free kick.
What's happening?
Free kick.
Free kick.
I think gave
No.
it away off the ball.
I reckon it was back on the square. So
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 there's a bit of push and shove been going on down there.
Fort, little chip, goes to Kurzman.
Tenace isn't on him anymore. That's very interesting.
Kurzman gets around Marks, then steadies, very cleverly steadied, puts it to centre forward. Oh, good mark, Dobson. He is good, this bloke.
Yep.
Dobson at centre half back.
He's the one to watch in the Hampden League last year, and his kick on the wing justifies that.
Oh, what a great kick.
One
Finds
on three and he
Marks.
pulls it off.
No
Yeah.
pun intended, Milky.
From Karoit, mate. From Karoit Dobson, isn't he?
Yep.
Goes forward. Sherman, I reckon.
And Duncan, 2 uni mates.
Yes. Ball's in dispute, right on the boundary line. Hasn't gone over it, I don't think. No.
Gotta go credit for that kick again. It's a 1-on-3, and he just gets him on the chest.
Yeah, that was a ripping kick. Yeah, I used to love going to play Karoit because back then, boys, they wouldn't speak to anyone during the week and they come out and all they want to do is kill you because their first human contact. It was unbelievable. They still have their spuds that they've been picking all week in their footy bags.
There's a few Karoit boys going around the competition, isn't there, Milky?
Oh, yeah, well, I know Dobson. I'm not sure about too many others, but Andrew Batson told me he'll be the best player in the competition pre-season, so that's a big get. Oh, good kick out of heavy traffic, but he's got to get his target. Mars dishes over to Grenville. Grenville pinches it. Gets another one.
Missed again.
Missed it.
Probably the most...
That's 2 goals, 3 to Grenville.
That would be the hot
Tough
spot
chances,
of the
though.
goal umpires, just that behind section to the left. If that made any sense.
No, it didn't make anything. The hot spot for the goal umpires is that
Have
behind
another
section.
go,
Does that mean he's got, 2 two hankies in his back
And
pocket
I'm
or something.
supposed to be the journo here.
Yeah,
God
that's
help
it.
us.
Yep. So Tommy Stewart, what's he going to do here? He's going to go another barrel. He's going to have the courage? Surely not.
Game
Yeah,
number
after that one
65.
earlier,
The
maybe not.
21-year-old bangs it out, and what do we got?
Couldn't hang on. Darcy Fort. Free kick for holding though.
Stewart and Fort, former Falcons teammates.
What do you do at night? Fair income.
Oh, I can't really answer that on air.
No, as we worked out last week, you can say anything on air.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, if it worked with Milky.
After our mix up last week.
Oh, Dobson went under that one. Woods keeps it in play. Gets it as far as Hansen. Oh, do you get one in the back against Bars? No. Hoare. Oh, he nearly took Woods' head off. Condi at ground level. Picks out Dobson from his knees. But Tommy Stewart drops one. First time I've seen that happen. At ground level, Josh Eddy gets out a handball. Gee whiz, it's tough in the clinches at the moment. No corner taken, but 8-point margin to South Barwon. That's the important thing. Been travelling 25 minutes, I reckon. How long, Josh?
Yep, that's spot on, Milky.
Jeez, I'm good, aren't I?
No, not bad. You definitely didn't have a quick look at it before you said it. No.
Roy gets to the wing.
Another
He's-
barrel.
What's is that
They've
Fisher?
been popular today. It's been a
Well,
lot of
Normington's
misfires.
on him.
He's going to ping him.
Oh, no.
Yep,
Yep.
and you just see it when they start creeping up. You know they're pinging you. So, the poor kick.
The captain missed it, and Josh Eddy, and we might have a stoppage in the middle from the looks of things.
Same thing, Jim was saying that. It's exactly the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. Gotta love
Hervison,
footballers.
Corrigan, VFL legends all rallying behind the same cause.
I don't mind the players having a say with the umpires, as long as it's just the players. The rest stay out of it. Richards leads in the race, got that rat on the top of his head. Comes out, Jolly John, he misses it. Comes back to Marks. Marks, he's a good kick of the footy. Top of the square though. Oh, good fist away from Fraser Fort. He's just that big tall defender that's happy just to fist it away, isn't he?
Well,
Just one thing against that fist, though. It's gone out of bounds. In that scenario, you'd probably rather him get it through the points, so you've got the kick, you can set up and work your way down the ground from there.
Yeah, because you're given another chance, haven't you?
Yeah.
And that chance, here he is, Dobson flips it over his head to Sherman. At ground level, Chisholm gets it. There's that chance you were talking about.
Yeah, if you look back on it now, punch it through for behind.
Yep.
It's, just a simple thing, but
Look at the changes here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 changes. All bang, bang, bang.
I'll guarantee you, Milky, you wouldn't have picked that up if we were parked on the other side.
No, well, you don't see it. But that's what the runners have nearly just about Jim nearly come across.
Oh, he's onto you, Milky.
Stevie, he's a drinking partner of mine.
Yep.
Steve
Drinking
Cassidy.
of Cokes and Powerade.
Oh, yeah, Powerade.
brought
But
to you
after
by
we've had a-
St Mary's Football Club.
After we've had a workout in the gym.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
So it's a 2-point margin in favour of South Barwon. Stevanuta back in the ruck. Hansen, did he cop one in the back? Comes down to Robson. And he's set upon umpire, says, give it to me. What's happened around the grounds? Any changes?
Another
Grovedale
milestone.
have re-kicked.
Yeah.
Kicked again. They're back out to 13 points.
Milky, I'm guessing Geelong West has what it takes to win for Dan O'Keefe's 50th game. What do you reckon against North Shore?
Yeah, that's what I would have thought. That's what there'd be posters all over the rooms.
In other words, can you tell me the score, mate?
Geelong West. 18-16 to 6-6.
Oh,
Ouch.
Smacking them. Nolan. Just arches the back. Does beautifully. Goes into centre foot. Good fist away from Sherman by Kersman. Condi picks up the crumbs. Goes towards goal. Oh, a good mark from Dobson. He's quality, this bloke. Absolute quality.
It was a really, really strong mark. It was excellent, right above his head with
Hardy right on his
strong
tail.
pressure.
Yeah.
would you say he's been St Mary's best recruit of the year? I think it's 2-horse race between him and Gill. He's
I was
only
just going to say, Gil, you'd be go and wait.
yeah. Tenace, he's had a bit of a hamstring injury. That's why he's probably
No one knew you probably got their stats stored somewhere, just waiting to trip us up.
still their medical bills and have
Yeah.
a look at what's going on.
And he comes, GeelongFL went to his right and then comes screaming back to his left. A goal.
Just on the potential inclusions, guys, I asked Bryce Vincent if he's willing to go back into the senior game, and he reckons he can't keep up at training, but he has been training, so if that tells you anything.
The old bruiser.
Yeah.
So that puts St Mary's back in front by 4 points.
They've owned the last 5 to 8 minutes as well, South Barwon, had all the momentum for the majority of this quarter, and St Mary's have just got ahead now with a couple of their own.
Roy goes across to Herbison. This time does go with the right boot. Puts it out in front of Fisher. Gets one hand at it. Oh, Mars off the deck. Puts it in front of Wells. Good clean hands from Wells. Puts it out to Robson. Robson handball to Scarlett. Scarlett round the body towards goal, but I think he's missed the lot and he's put it out in the full.
Very ambitious attempt there. When you're a superstar like him, I reckon you're allowed to do that.
But when you're the coach anyway, no one gets angry at you. So.
That's it.
No, there'd be a bloke in the second saying, if I did that, I'd be,
You'd just be able
I'd
to
be in
drop
trouble.
the following.
Yeah. Lukey Bath out of back pocket finds Normington. Normington at half back. Playing for time, are they? Yeah, 30 and a half gone. Normington goes down the line. Oh, Stavanuta gets a hand to it, then goes back and picks up his crumbs. Then dishes off the handball, does he? Stacks on the mill again. And it's been no spite in the game, boys. That certainly after watching last week when Joey's in Newtown, there was every 2 seconds there was
on everywhere. That saying that there was
3 suspensions out of it, was it, or 2?
2.
2.
Yeah.
There was a couple of very late hits in that game.
Yeah. Marks comes out, gives it to Eddie, who goes to Condi. Condi's got it on centre wing. 62 plays 58 to the advantage of St Mary's. Condi down the line. Dobson gets a hand at it, knocks it to ground. Goes Tenace, can't trap it, and it goes over the boundary line. 31 and a half minutes gone. He'd be guessing that this is just about cooked this quarter. And again, the margin's less than a goal at the break. Stavanuta over the top. Knocks it down to his mate in Corrigan, who gets it down the line and will have a throw in right under that scoreboard. Yes, each break has been, 3, 4, and this will be 4 again.
St Mary's at every break too.
Yeah.
We've had a plethora of lead changes in this last 20 minutes, I reckon.
Corrigan gets it out to Jesse Mawson. Mawson, wobbly old kick down the line. Oh, great mark to Fisher. He's got Scarlett in the square on his own. Goes in that direction. Wells goes in to lend him some hand. Scarlett gets a free kick for a hold. Mawson kicks it off the ground anyway. Have they paid advantage?
I think so.
Right on the siren. They've pinched the lead.
One question, how many Scarlett kicked at this point?
He's got 3.
3 at the moment.
3.
Alright, now all together, let's get the same answer. What have we got?
No, he's got 3.
He's got 3.
he's got
He's
three.
set up 1.
Yeah, Mawson just kicked that one off the deck.
So 3 and 1 assist. I reckon that'll do in terms of him as a forward, or has he underachieved?
I think, don't know about that. It's not all about Matty Scarlett. It's about the team, where he fits in. I think he's done his job up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think what they did well that quarter was isolate him. I think they did a really good job of that.
Yep.
I reckon when it was wet, there was definitely a case for him to go back. You probably you didn't need that extra tall up there. Now that's dried out, they can probably do that from now on.
Okay, we're back and we'll quickly belt around the grounds. Bell Parker beating St Albans by 14 points. West comfortably over North Shore. Grovedale 7 points up on St Joey's now. Colac comfortably over Lara. Leopold 20 points over Newtown, and we know what's going on here. Goal kickers quickly if you can, James.
Goal kickers, multiples for South Barwon, Scarlett and Fisher got 3. Singles to Woods, Mawson, Wells and Herbison. For St Mary's, Dobson's got 2, as well as Chisholm and Grenville. And then singles to Rob Condi, Mick Condi and Doug Bond.
Or was that umpire Beveridge?
And Beveridge, so yes, we can't forget that.
Back in the middle, 4-point margin. Every quarter has only been a single kick. So up went Hoare High. Corrigan, did he get one in the back? No, says the umpire. Over the top goes Luke Barr. Stavanuta wraps him up. Ball comes out to Chisholm. Then in turn to Woods. Then in turn to Corrigan, who gets the free kick for in the back against Bath.
Wins a lot of those because he wins his own footy every time.
That's it.
Even though it's
going to Woods. Woodsy's the call quickly to Dan Roy. Dan Roy, the cowboy with them boots, just pumps it long. Scarlett, Bar's going back. Oh, gets a fist to it. Knocks it to the advantage of South Barwon. Herbison, goal.
Ouch.
That's huge.
Whew. Bit going on as well.
They're just reminding Bars that he's just put the hand up and punched it over his head.
It's a bit of a, and probably rightly so too, he sort of went back only with the one hand. Scarlett was coming the other way. Don't know whether he saw him, but
yeah,
it wasn't the greatest of efforts, was it?
Probably squares up the one for Fort. Same end, you know,
Yeah,
not defensive enough, didn't kill the footy.
Yep.
The thing I find when Herbison and Tommy Mars return to this side, they play it's like a 5-goal advantage in a way.
Yep. Stavanuta is a 5-goal advantage when he's in the middle, in my opinion. Finishes up with Wood. Nolan back with the flight. Gives it over to Wade. Gets it back. Does Mars.
Oh,
just sells some candy, then stands his ground. Umpire says you stood too long.
That was Barry Cable-esque.
Barry Cable.
You're not old enough to know who Barry Cable even is.
The small man community as a
You're
member
not
myself.
even old enough to know who Barry Cable is.
All right, calm down, Gordon Coventry.
Goes out to Marks. Nolan's the target. Hits him on the chest. Woods gives him a shove. Nothing in it, says the umpire. Nolan quickly to his feet. Goes wide. Puts it over the head of Michael Condy. Picked up by Dan Roy. In hands across. Back to Stavanuta. Stavanuta up and under. Oh, Jolly John sitting under that. Josh Eddy at the bottom of it. Dishes off the handball to Nolan. Across he goes to Devlin. Devlin bouncing ball. Romain just swatted it over to his teammate in Matty Hebbard. Put him under all sorts of pressure. And neither side giving an inch here. Goes back to Josh Eddy. Back to his teammate in Matty Hebbard, who's rolled across the boundary line. And we'll have a throw in. To say it's lifted, boys.
Yeah, it has.
Boundary umpires on that side have had a lot to do today.
Nice ponytail too, by the way.
Yeah, not bad look.
Ponytail, a beard and a bald head. Can't get better than that, can you? As we have the boundary throw-in just becomes a scrum, and we'll now have a ball up. As you just noticed, Steve Cassidy coming towards us, struggling.
And he agrees from the look of
yes, that's exactly right. Stavanuta flips a hand at it, then sets upon who he tapped it to with a vengeance. I reckon that's Josh Eddy, it is. Getting up late.
Going back to the important stuff, that boundary umpire, you swap a ponytail for a headband and you got Bruce Stool right there.
Ball comes out the back. That was Mars who kicked it end over end. Oh, gee whiz. Solid tackle there. It's easy actually to watch the monitor, isn't it, boys?
Yeah. Now, I'm not just saying this, but I think it's impossible to find a best on for this match.
There's been plenty of players just in and out, isn't there?
Yep, there has.
Like in the first half, especially Fisher, he was everywhere.
There might be one of them, I reckon. Chisholm knocks it over to Romain. Romain's run down by Tommy Stewart. No free kick, perhaps deserved one, as Rob Condy goes with the boot and puts it out on the full.
Well, I tipped him to have most disposals. I reckon that was his third kick for the day. So much for that.
Hardy goes down the line, finds Dan Roy. Can't miss him. Might be able to see him through the trees, but poor old Brady boy, he can't do it. Get it out of there for him, guys. Goes back to Hardy in the goal square. Looking to set something up.
Hardy, 2 from 2 premierships in his time.
And then he decides to kick it into the tree for poor old Brady boy. Up, Nolan just fisted away by Mars. Then turn. The Robson it is, gets the crumbs. Puts it to a one-on-one. Fisher, can he keep his feet? Oh, he's given away a free kick there, surely. Yes, he was hanging on
to... It was probably too high, but...
Callan Wade.
Could have gone either way.
Yeah, he's just hanging on to Callan Wade as he's in the contest.
Bit silly.
Yeah, it goes over to Marks. Probably knew the importance of winning possession, but he probably was easier just to leave him alone. Marks down the line. Oh, big Fort takes the mark. He's a hell of a big boy. Darcy goes down the line, puts it at the feet of Hanson, who's kept it in. They've kept it in.
Oh, that's
Kicked it in. Oh, Robson, nothing doing, says it. Right in front of the crowd. Ball's in dispute. Normington, I reckon that is the bottom of the pack. And we'll have a ball up. Gee whiz. The crowd wanted a free kick there for... just tie that little thing up there. That's the way. Loose ball. Off a step goes Marks. He's wrapped up in the tackle. Lukey Barth's in there. Ball, boundary line's going to be his friend, and he drags it over there out of the arms of Hanson. We'll have a throw in. As we can see, it's 65 around from the South Barwon goal. They lead by 10 points. In probably a do-or-die game for them.
Yep.
This time last year.
Yeah, who would have thought? Imagine if we even had your mic turned on, it'd be even better.
What I don't have in mic techniques, I make up for in stats, Fanky.
That's it. Jolly John gives it across to Herbison, who copped it as he kicked it. It was all fair. Loose ball, Hanson picks it up, dishes off the handball. Fisher on the boundary line, goes with the banana! Minor score. Oh! Has it gone up a notch?
Yeah, it has. This is real intense stuff now. South Barwon up by the 10.
Should be 11 now
Is
with
it?
that minor score.
Okay.
And they're doing all the attacking too, South Barwon.
As was the case in the third quarter, and then St Mary's sort of levelled it back about halfway through.
There's been no match-winning break as Finn Chisholm limps from the ground. This could be massive. For mine, he's been best on ground. Just doesn't look comfy the way he's running there, does he? So it's Normington, unloads, only as far as Hanson, who just gets a good pair of hands to it. Takes a good strong mark at centre half forward. Things just seem to be going South Barwon's way in the last few minutes, boys.
Yeah, they've definitely got all the momentum at the moment. They just need to hit the scoreboard a bit and try and put some Mary's way here.
Hanson's kick just went straight up and under. Great mark there from Devlin.
Came off his shin, I reckon, that one.
Yeah. Devlin decides to go wide. Out to Luke Barth. Oh, puts a hand out. Just the one hand. Grabs it. Then just relax. Drag it across to Normington. Normington, gee, to Wade, to Bars. Hits him in the shins. Has to go back and get it. Gee, it's still in the South Barwon forward 50. Jesse Mawson gives it across to Hanson. Hanson's kick. I reckon it's a goal.
Gone through.
Oh, jeepers. Don't tell me this mob's going to make finals again.
How many goals has Hanson kicked, guys?
One. That's his first.
His first
Okay.
today, yep.
Harry Corrigan sits his... apparently he's got those massive guns. They don't look that big to me. I reckon I got him covered.
Just with Chisholm, boys, he's just carrying a little bit of a tweak in his groin. Nothing too serious. He's back out there now in the middle.
Yep.
It just didn't look good the way he ran off, did it?
Yeah, he just got it looked at by the doctor, but seems to be all right now.
That was that female physio looked at it. Jeez, as the ball goes up again. Ford knocks it over to Dan Roy. Oh, on hands and knees, Jesse Mawson. Again, ball goes into the scrum. Umpires circles and says, let's give it to me. 12-7-79. I reckon they missed one. I reckon it's 12-8-80. But anyway, doesn't matter. Ball comes down. Mawson there. Dishes off the handball to Woods. Woods down to Fisher. Close moving into one of the best. Did it hit the deck. Plays on. As I keep saying, he's got a great leg on him. Scarlett there. Touched over the line. Scarlett said I dragged him back, you idiot.
Yeah, Scarlett's convinced it was a goal.
I had hold of him. I dragged him back behind the line. I know it.
Scarlett hugged him over.
Yeah,
the line.
that's it. Ah, dear. So, Devlin. Oh, Stewart.
Oh,
He's hurt himself too, Stewart. Ball to Nolan. He's dispossessed. Jeez, only hurt himself a little while. He's up and running again, Tommy Stewart. He's a ripper, isn't he? Oh,
Trainers don't have to worry about it there.
yeah, no, he's a ripper.
Very impressive resume for a 21-year-old. And
Just get rid
two
of
interleagues and two
Just get rid of the
premierships.
stupid hair, Tommy.
Did a bit of training at Essendon over the summer as well,
Absolutely.
I think.
Him
Alex.
and Geordie Duncan, yes.
Yeah, well, wouldn't say this is one of the better games I've seen Geordie Duncan play, but Dan Roy has it at the moment between half forward and wing, goes in the Scarlet direction. Three of them there. Ball comes to ground level. Fisher gets another one. Gee whiz, guys, the fat lady's warming up.
Oh no, Milky.
That is his fourth.
Just need to point out again there, he's gone the punch. He was almost in a position to take a chest mark.
All right, here
And
we go.
it's,
Yeah, it's
And I
getting
reckon
ugly.
that's what it's about here. They're retaliating, just getting into him a bit.
there's a whistle. Did you hear a whistle then?
I did hear a whistle.
Scarlett's gone there.
Bars. He's getting good at it, old Scarlo. Just a bit of a dive.
Well, regardless of that action, scores now see South Barwon lead 13-8-86 to St Mary's on home soil 9-8-62.
4 goals, 24 points. Definitely the biggest margin for the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Woody just checking up on mine as Darcy Fort goes up high.
Missed one, that's all.
Daniel Joel should got one there, too high. Free kick, right in the centre of the ground. Goes into centre half forward. Oh, called Dobbo. Stewart over the top of him. He's just throwing his body around, Tommy Stewart. Bouncing ball. Oh, Snowden gets wrapped up in the tackle. Nolan, his kick goes up and under into the trees for Brucey. For Brady, I
not a
mean.
bad mark,
Dobson, a good mark.
He's been good.
He has been very good.
He's a good presence up there. It gives him something to aim at.
Dobson goes it, drives it long. But Fort, free kick. Free kick to Hardy, is it?
Yeah, he got.
No.
Oh, 50 by Beveridge again. And Fort lets him know all about it.
Yeah, that's silly.
And the two Fort brothers just helping each other out.
Former teammates from the Falcons, Sherman and Fort, going at it. There might be a foot height difference, but that doesn't bother Sherman at all.
Oi.
Duncan and Grenville are at it. Ball's finished up, meanwhile, with Dan Roy. Out wide, goes to Fraser Fort. And he's dispossessed, and it goes over the boundary line. 86 plays 62. And we've been going 12 minutes. Plenty of time.
Still have to say it's a long way back for St Mary's here. It's a dry conditions now, it's a chance, but
Yeah. This ground's known for quick scoring, though. That's the only thing. I said it earlier. We've seen it heaps of times. Get a run on, and it's not a big ground, so it's quite comfortable. Jesse Mawson, that's almost a drop kick.
Well, Wellesley could have marked, but in the end it was Mars who took the mark.
Yeah.
40 out.
One of little Jesse Mawson's party tricks.
The umpire nearly blew his. I was watching the umpire then. He was just a fraction of a second away from blowing his whistle when that ball came out.
Solid legs on the runner. In comes. He's already got his hands up.
That's it.
Mars kicked it and put his hands as soon as it left his boot.
That's it. Another tip I've missed.
That's the first one for Tommy Mars. And mate, I tell you, this competition, I've tipped Bell Park to win, I got that one. I tipped Geelong West to win, I got that one. Grovedale and St Joey's are level.
Ooh.
Lara, I tipped Colac to win that. Leopold, I tipped them to win that. They're in front. I tipped South Barwon to win that. I could pick the card and come from last to first. Take that, you mongrels.
Well, mathematically you can't, so
No.
I don't know where you got that from. In your own world, maybe.
Up they go again. Stavanuta flips at it. He's a very good ruckman, Big Stav. Crashing his way through there. Dobson, top three on the ground for me, Dobson. Even though they're getting done at the moment. Loose ball. Down it goes to Robson. Robson and Dobson. Over it goes to Fisher, who's top two for best on the ground as well. His kick smothered though. And the ball goes over the boundary line in front of the old past players stand. It's funny that you think that was once on Cardinia Park.
once where that new premiership stand is,
Yeah, that was once over there, yes. Bloody hell.
A few years back now, that
Yes. Back in the day, mate. That was back in the day.
That was back in the day Geelong won premiership. Oh wait, we're still on top.
Bastards. Comes down to Nolan, the throw in. He goes down the line. Oh! Hebbard almost takes it, but he's set upon by Stavanuta, I reckon that is. It's tackled him.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. And it's a free kick.
Why the free kick, eh?
So Hebbard at half back. Have they made that change again? Hebbard down back and Gillies forward. No, because Gillies is just here. They haven't done that. Hebbard down the line. Oh, Sherman! Almost. Doesn't take the mark. Joel got one in the back. No, Grenville's got the free kick.
Gillies is off here.
Gillies Grenville, the target. A good fist there from Herbison. Down Normington. Normington to Condi. Can he trap it? He can't. Loose ball at the bottom of the pack. That's Herbison. Did he get legged? I reckon the umpire said. And Herbison and Gillies having a little dance.
Former Geelong teammates at VFL level.
Seriously, imagine what this kid reads at bedtime. Herbison slips over as he kicks it. Oh, I reckon he played for that, boys. Herbie, cut it out. And but the free kick is paid down the ground to Fraserfort. He in turn goes across to Reece Woods. Woods kick to Wells. Big Wells, he takes a mark, plays on immediately. Plenty of legs, plenty of time left in the old legs, Wellsy, as the ball goes in a centre forward to Kurzman. Oh,
Just to the left-hand side.
minor score.
They're really asserting their authority on this one, South Barwon, aren't they? They're really putting the foot down now.
So the lady is singing, is she?
Oh, I didn't say that, Milky. I'm just saying that they're really stamping their mark on the game for good.
Gillies goes across to Hebard. Hebard to centre foot. Grenville, good fist away from Stewart. Condi's there at ground level though. Gives it to Chisholm, turns on the afterburners. Goes towards goal. Grenville can't quite get there. Plays on though. Gets the crumbs. Outside of the boot. Bang! Hits the post. Oh, Romain has 2 goals, 4.
It's a handy behind for St Mary's when you consider the margin.
Come out quickly to Hoare. Hoare needs to get it on his boot. Does so. Gee, that's ambitious.
Good hands.
Oh, hello, cheeky there, Gillies. Comes out. Free kick. No, sorry, good tackle.
I think, boys, you'll agree that still isn't as horrifying as Milky's story at halftime.
No, let's not.
I'll definitely agree there.
Now, boys, what happens in the man cave stays in the man cave.
Well, you told all of our story.
Corrigan. Oh, his handball's intercepted by Devlin. Devlin off one bounce. Oh, Marks goes to ground and gets a free kick for in the back.
Yep.
2 quick goals and this game's alive again, boys.
Well,
we've been going 17 minutes.
Time is the real enemy, not South Barwon.
Have they got the legs though? That's the question there.
Yep.
We know they went really hard in the first quarter. Just seemed to be tailing off a bit.
And he comes. That's nearly a replica of what Matty Scarlett did from the same spot, isn't
Yeah.
it? Just peeled away to the right. Minor score to Marks. Jimbo. Another Jimbo. Tommy Stewart in the goal square. He's given away the tops. He's just sticking with the drop punts now. Good mark, Lukey Bath.
Well, he's kicked his drop punt further than his top earlier.
Yeah. Oh, they've let it go there, the St Mary's boys. Jesse Mawson round the body. Needs a good luck. Oh, they've got a bit of luck there, but it's Condi. Michael gets it back. Callum Wade gets it across to Nolan. Nolan had a chance to give it there to Condi, but decided to go to centre half back, and a good strong mark to Duncan.
It's not the greatest. It kicks that one. You really need to just bomb that in as deep as you can and get it as close to your goal as you can. That high sort of entry just isn't the tonic for St Mary's at the moment.
So love to have a beer with. Go straight to Tommy Stewart. Stewart kicks it up into the tree. Brady be loving that. Oh, good mark, Herbison. As you said, Alex, they just make him walk taller.
Yep.
Those boys. Herbison, down the line he goes. Oh, Hoare takes the mark. Got Wells. He's gone to Wells, puts it out in front of him. 1-on-1. Normington decides to go with the fist, knocks it towards the boundary line, and over it goes. Just have a look. Let's have a look what's happening. St Joey's are a point up. Last quarter.
They've had the legs in the second half again.
Looking for the card here, Milky. Looking for the card. I won't hear the end of it, Alex, you little bastard.
Well, there's a thrilling 78-point game with Colac all over Lara, but congratulations, both sides have debutantes today, so don't ask me what they're called. I forgot.
Well, why not? Oh, Dan Roy goes to the barrel! Goes to the barrel! Unbelievable!
Jeez, just about.
Dancing Dan Roy is now. Dancing Dan Roy! Fair dinkum. That was a classic.
And almost every South Barwon player on the ground has got
absolutely. And he's happy with himself, old Dan Roy. Have a look at him. Fantastic. Just, and Kurzman, Kersman his mate? Didn't he bring him down?
Yep.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah. So that's
First
it.
year recruit, second year recruit, yeah.
Yeah, they're from the same sort of area.
Well, Mount Gambier and Mansfield are a bit different.
Oh, I thought they were buddies. I just thought
Yeah, maybe
somehow.
from
Someone told me they were mates.
Who
so-
might that have been, Milky?
I think Nick Brown lives in the same country as them.
Oh, does he? Same hemisphere.
And now he gets stuck into me. You led me into that. Nick will get into me for having a crack at him.
Stavanuta, the 98 gamer, taps it to the side.
98 gamer.
Well,
What rolls around in your head?
aren't you sick of 100? Let's try something different.
But what rolls around in your head? I want to know what you read before you go to bed.
As a child, maybe his parents didn't read him bedtime stories.
Yeah,
just footy records.
I had to do all the work myself, boys. You know that. Ball goes in St Mary's.
Oh!
That's a big hit too.
Oh, Lukey Bath. It was an attempt at the mark of the year.
It's not often the bloke at the top of the pack's the one that comes down and gets worse for wear,
Hebbard
is it?
cleaned up. Mate, Luke Bath is made of something other than skin and bones. He is as hard, like, you know that thing they say hard as a cat's head? He's the next level up. Hardy kicks out from full-back on this occasion. Gets plenty of distance, but just hits Normington right on the chest, who unloads to Tenace.
It's been quiet. Tenace.
And 50. Now that was interesting because his teammates yelled out, and 50, and the umpire just went straight away, 50.
Just updating the Twitter. Remember to follow Addy Footy for all your updates.
Yeah, somehow that's got to...
Go on.
Somehow it's got to involve me because it's not about me. I need it to be about me.
The man cave. Not
Grovedale,
enough.
Grovedale have hit the front 9-5. Grovedale, St Joey's. Just had to change me, didn't you? Where was I? 9-5. St Joey's 7-12. So 5-point margin, and at the 25-minute mark of the last quarter. Don't you let me down, Joey's.
So it could be redemption for round 5, which I believe you covered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So in comes Tenace. Straight in front, goal. And is it too late, boys?
I'd say so.
5, just shy of 5 goals the margin, and we've been travelling. Oh, he's looking at porn. Just
I'm actually looking at Alex Tagani's Twitter account, actually.
he's checking out
Yeah, same
porn.
thing, boys.
22 and a half, Milky.
Thank you very much. Well, they've been going 29 minutes, haven't they? 29 and 30 and 31, I think.
32 was the last call, yep.
Yep. So there's still heaps of time.
Jesse Travellini's the water boy. Made his senior debut on this ground in round 1.
He did.
Unbelievable. So Stavanuta knocks it down to Woods. Woods off a step in the middle. I reckon if South Barwon can get another one, it's all over. As reaching for that footy. Desperately reaching for it for St Mary's. Yeah, it's Callum Wade. He just keeps looking. Oh, Joey's have hit the front again.
Ooh.
By a point. 27 and a half minutes gone.
Couldn't be a lot left there.
Next score wins that one. Ball out wide. Hoare runs into the goals. Does he get one? Yes, he does. That'd be his first senior goal, I reckon.
Yep. First couple, yeah.
Do you reckon?
He did kick his first goal on senior debut against St Albans.
Oh, okay. Well, it's his first senior goal today.
Well, he shut
First
it in
on
there.
this ground.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was his first senior game.
No, I said this is his first year in the seniors.
There you go. Maybe I should have been listening.
Carried away with the Colac Herald as you were explaining, Milky.
I was not talking about the goal.
Weren't you? Oh no, you were talking.
I will. I will stab you.
All right, play commences in the middle. Last roll of the... forget it. Same. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
I'm telling you, they have.
What do you reckon? Seven quick goals.
Yeah, I've
always a chance.
deliberately tried to keep off the umpires and stay away from this year, but let's hope this is not we're going to get into finals. This is probably one of the most important games of the round, and not impressed with the umpiring at all. Richards. Oh, Hansen set himself for it. Wellesley's there. Can't quite, but he managed to throw a boot at it. Dobson, or Josh Eddy, crashes his way through. Oh, over the boundary line. Dan Roy, unbelievable.
Wells's magic reminds you of his brother Daniel.
It's their first cousins. What are you talking about?
Yeah, whatever.
Fort knocks it down. Oh, Chisholm, fantastic game from him. He goes back there and gets a tackle. Hoare,
All right, need a mark.
who didn't kick his first goal today. Oh, just sliding past that on that occasion was Robson. Going back, Jolly John kicks around the body, puts it out in front of Robson. So too Fisher. Fisher's there. He's got time. Steadies. Spears it in. Bouncing.
It fell over.
And Kurzman fell over. Those orange boots obviously don't have a lot of grip. Mana score.
You never know. These two sides may play off in the elimination final. We just can't predict the future.
4 goals, 3 to Mitch Fisher today. As kicking out Normington again. Goes straight down to Condi. Here he is again, Hoare. And he's just given it the clap again. Well, if it weren't over before, it's over now.
Second senior goal on this ground, Milky, believe it or not.
Yeah, second senior goal on this ground. Yup. So the only interest now is whether I pick 6 or not. That's the only interest, and scores are level.
Can we have another
30 and a half minutes out at Grovedale. Scores are level.
I got to do
Hasn't
the
been
hard-hitting questions now. Who's your 3-2-1 Matheson medal votes for today? Come on, guys.
That's difficult today.
Well,
so-
that's
piece of
why I
cake.
asked
I
the
reckon-
questions.
Piece of cake.
You reckon?
Yeah, got them picked already.
The game's over. You may as well tell us now, guys.
No, I go last always.
Well, I'm telling them then.
Yeah, no, okay.
Back in the middle, you can
we'll
have a
go.
think about it.
We'll have a think.
Fist away from Mars, back to Fort. Can't quite trap it. Hansen goes round the body. Wells just plucks it. Doesn't get any short of the big fella. Baggy pants down there, Wellsy.
He's
Just-
trying to join the new fashion trend. these
Yes.
days. He's wearing them down a bit lower, I reckon.
Goes with a big up and under kick. Fort goes high. Doesn't take the mark. At ground level.
Oh,
Good tackle.
almost out over the back there.
And we'll have a ball up. 15 out from the South Barwon goal. They lead 112 to 65. It's been some kind of last quarter. And still, St Joey's and Grovedale locked at a draw. So, ball up, 20 out. This one's over, and that's the only interest, guys. Because do I get a win for that if it's a draw?
No.
Oh, yeah, we were handed wins earlier in the year.
Yeah, that'd be the one you don't give out.
Well,
Boy.
Milky, we've all tipped St. Joseph's in the record, so
Oh, that's all right.
that doesn't change anything.
Oh, good. Ball comes out to Condi, trying to defend. Bouncing ball. Richards, shepherded by Hardy. Goes around on the left. Up and under, centre half forward. They're all back, St Mary's.
3 of them went up there.
That's exactly right. Ball it just shovelled over the boundary line, was it? No, it's kept
still
in. Fisher's still there. But now it's gone over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. We've been travelling 28 and a half minutes. St Joey's and Grovedale have finished in a draw.
Well, how's that?
Wow.
Prior to this year, we
Third.
hadn't had a draw since 2008. Now we've had 3.
In 1 year.
Unbelievable.
1 year.
That's amazing, isn't it? Does that help or hinder either side's chances, I wonder?
Well, it doesn't help us media guys, because now we have to do more thinking when we're looking at the ladder.
Yeah, you're quite right.
Alright.
This one certainly won't be a draw. 112 plays 65.
Wells in the ruck, he does it all for South Barwon. Herbison's there, as are a few St Mary's defenders, but could have a stoppage. No, we can't, because the ball's out in front of Kurzman. He can pick it up, the North Gambier recruit. Mars follows it on as well, as does Devlin for St Mary's. Could have another stoppage. I think we will.
No, paid it too high.
Oh, did he? There you go.
Yep, paid
Well,
it too
I'll let
high.
you keep commentating from this
Devlin.
one.
He's bail out with one shit call.
Oh, good on you.
Devlin goes wide.
Still better looking, Milk.
It's Richards on the other side. You can't argue with the truth, can you?
Yeah, that's it. It's fine.
Ah, dear. Out of sight. Again, there it is, surely. We've been travelling 30 minutes. And up they go. I'll give that one to Hoare. Knocks it down. Good mark to Luke Barth. He wheels around. Puts it out in the front of Romain Grenville. What's he got? He's got a man loose. Surely he spots him up. Hebard runs into the open goal. Gets some for percentage anyway. And gets his first. Matty Hebard. Drags it back to, what is that? 41 points.
Leading goal kicker last year for St Mary's, and I think top 2 the year before. I'm not sure if McLean kicked more, Milky.
Yeah, Twiggy did, I think.
Twiggy.
Yeah.
What's he doing with himself these days?
Just enjoying retirement. Yep. It's Tommy Stewart. That's not a good look, limping off.
Had to ask a fellow pensioner.
Don't you two think this is how you're supposed to talk to me either, right?
At the country club.
Yeah. It's all about respect, you blokes.
Yeah.
Remember that? Back in the middle. Knocked down. Hansen gets the crumbs. Gives it over to Herbison. Just seems to have plenty of time. Puts it in front of Wells. Takes a diving mark.
Classic Clinton Wells mark.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? He's got Fort. Look at Fort leading into a hole. He's got him. He just hasn't spotted him.
I still think Scarlett could be on the end of this. Oh,
Yeah. Looks like he's going to back himself in there.
Big Wellsy.
Yeah,
well, he's got
You're kidding.
perfect
You're kidding
spot.
yourself.
Perfect spot for a photo.
You're kidding yourself with those baggy pants, Wellsy. Fair income. In he comes. He's a thumping kick. We all know that. Goes bang. Doesn't quite get there. Would have got there a year ago. Just fails to carry the distance. Minor score. What are you saying there? 32 minutes. Get it over with.
Almost, yep.
Comes out from Normington to Bars, who in turn goes across to Gillies. Gillies goes down the outer side. Hebard from behind. Doesn't get paid the mark. Good trap there by Marks with his left boot. Goes down to Romain, who takes the mark. He's got Fort chasing him. He decides to have a bounce. He's away.
He'll dribble kick this.
He goes on the outside of the boot, and he's goaled it.
That was
That's a
worthy.
really good goal.
That is a very good goal. That's his third.
It looked like Fort.
And there's
And
the
the
siren,
siren.
boys.
3 goals, 4 he has. Romain.
So final score seeing South Barwon. The guys are taking down the
Ripping the scores down before you even get a chance.
Come on, stats, boys. What do we got?
Well, it's
What have we
11,
got
11, 77 to 17, 11, 113. Remember I said there was a point out? I told you I was right. I knew it. But we had a draw.